as usual, we're here for some Diablo. Trying to get high enough to get Torment 16. We're on 5, which means we got 10 more to go through. We're at 330. We need to make it up to 332, maybe more, hopefully. We'll find out. But that is my goal. Eventually, to be able to make it. Whatever prestige it takes, actually, to get me through this. That could be so many. You know, I love how it's taking longer for it to show that it's live. I mean, it's fine. It's cool. I can keep going back, but it definitely takes away from time. I guess this is the pre-stream stream. I don't know. What I do know is that that's at least now running. I do not know if correctly. Yes, correctly. Alright. Alright. We are good to go, I believe. Yep. Alright. Let's get started on Torment 5 once again. Alright. So Queen already dies last. What fun for her, I suppose.
Sweet revenge.
Well, I wanted to go up, but they were kind of determined not to. Alright, and I'm close to a level. So, probably will definitely gain 3 this time. Cool by me.
Just a taste.
Yeah, I don't think you stood a chance.
Feel my wrath.
As I do continue to learn new things about Diablo. If I gotta grind a game as long as I do, I start learning about it, that's for sure.
Bleed, you filth.
I did that for no reason. Yeah, that was still sort of easy, wasn't it?
I need to go back.
Alright, and we can kill the Skeleton King, because his isn't going to go very far either. Whoopsie doodles. I feel like I just heard a goblin, but I'm pretty sure I did not.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
Perhaps.
I do not know who you are around here.
Yeah, it should probably stay that way. No, I do have this figured out, though. If I lose on a greater rift, we are not counting as a start over. Nice. But we will be going back 5 levels, making it back there and trying again. I figured that might be the best way to take care of such a thing.
Vengeance!
Since I know those kind of rifts are the easiest and fastest to gain levels on. I don't know why I even let that happen. Whatever. Either way, we're about to kill a skeleton king. As we know, other than Mathio, we should be able to make it to 9. At the least. Come on. Bye-bye. Alright, and now we can start our side
Returning
mission.
to town.
And once I get the armor and stuff that I need, I am going to start doing the gems and whatnot. I just got to get that far. So I am nowhere near done, you know, getting this outfit up to amazing. Oh yeah, I really kind of forgot about the keys. That's fine. No. No. No.
Feel my wrath.
You know, that is a far ways away, in all honesty.
These abominations must die.
Yeah, that's cool. I swear I just heard something. Nope. I'm a big fat liar. Inferno machine of nothingness. I wonder how many belts there actually are then. There must be a lot if I keep not getting Zoe's. Alright. So now we can start stuff, and we're gonna do the Festering Woods to start with. Enter Warrior's Rest. Yeah, that just made me real confident about where to go.
Awaits you.
Kill all enemies in Warrior's Rest. I suppose it's better than having a second floor. Oh, that'll still come this time. I promise.
You won't survive that. I am returning to town.
Wowzers. That was definitely kind of lame. Theodine Deathslinger. I don't know if that's correct or not. I just know there is a Deathslinger. Okay, there is. Cool.
Sweet revenge.
Yeah, I kind of gotta go up. What I am happy about is that we're back at 5.
To me, you be.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna murder you first. And then we're gonna go kill 100 people. God, I sound like a serial killer. That makes me just a little bit sad in all honesty.
Is there no end to this depravity?
You know what? Whatever. I'll go whatever way gets me up there.
That was just a taste.
Awesome. Bad
Go back.
tree? I don't honestly know what to consider that. Don't I have a belt on though for the... No, I don't. Oh, right, but it's Zoe's belt, so... Like, a lot of it's already figured out on where I'm going with this stuff. Yep, see, there it is. Clear a cave. Level 2. Oh no! Nope.
Do you want more?
You know, if I spawned and saw that the guy, or if I heard the guy kill the guy before he even got a chance to move, I would probably not be going to pop up. I'd be like, nope. Oh man, just gonna be done, thank you. No, that's just kind of me though, but
just a taste.
Do we have a level? Maybe. I just hope I can beat Mathiel. You know, if I heard his name enough, again, I would probably remember it, but otherwise... The bee that has done this 2,000 times is just kind of like, no. I was almost sure I heard him, but I did not.
You must face another trial, my friend.
That's fine. Now we get to murder everything. I'm kind of not sure how far this is gonna go, so...
That was inspiring.
Hey, look, enemies. Oh god, no. I saw somebody up there, so we'll have to take care of that in a moment. Or hear me out.
I'm returning to town.
I saw the exit gate. It's probably what it was. Huh.
You won't survive that.
Ow. I can still try. I mean, you know, definite fail, but... When has that ever stopped anybody?
Vengeance!
Oh, good, a cloak. I may or may not even care about. Black feather. Dodging or getting hit by a ranged attack automatically shoots a homing rocket back. Okay, cool. I was like, oh no. Oh yeah, he was spawning. Never mind. I wasn't not wrong there.
Your fear betrays you.
Kinda wish I was immune to that crap. It gets kind of annoying. Well, there it is. My pupper dog.
Darkness awaits you.
Yeah, no, I was definitely waiting a second.
Vengeance!
I was like, you know, these enemies better be heading.
revenge.
Alright, good. We still got it. Meh. Not bad.
I need to go back.
Alright, we gotta see if Black Feather or whatever needs his feathers trimmed. I'm betting it does. Oh, wow, no. That means you're of no use to me and can go. Alright. Does that mean we're gonna get a second level? And maybe then do better than 2 or 3? I'm not sure.
Vengeance.
I mean, Torment 5 could be that perfect Torment that we're all looking for, but it could decide not to pop up.
Captured some large prey.
Never large enough.
Spider's prey. Feel my wrath. Vengeance.
Vengeance is as only much yours as it is mine.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah, it is still a lot to take out. No doubts there. And I was gonna say, then I'm gonna get screwed over, right? But no, I don't think so. We're not doing extremely bad, though. That's almost a whole level. But we do have those 5 boomer bosses, so Ratham's Macrobee Vambraces. Who does it go to? Oh, a Necromancer. I'm sadly okay with that. New minions have a chance to reduce cooldown of army of the dead by 1 second each time they deal damage. You gain 1% damage reduction for 15 seconds each time one of your minions deal damage. Max 50 stacks. Wow, that's a lot. Each active skeletal mage increases the damage of your minions and army of the dead by 1 up to a max of 4,000%. I don't know. What I can say is that
I am returning to town.
I think we have another piece of Ratham's, but I gotta check for sure. Huh. Now, I guess whatever I thought we had, well, that was just a lie. Alright. Well, now we have that, so...
The world.
You have finished all.
I mean, nothing I can do with them, but... I mean, I'll check, but... Oh yeah, I didn't check, did I? Haha. I was just like, nope, this is what life is like now.
Anything could happen.
67, cool.
Do come back
That is too
again.
expensive.
Yeah. Also, not what I need. Alright, let's see how this did. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are back. I don't know if that's fully a good thing though, but
I can't do that.
hey, 157 is not bad.
I need to go back.
Might gain us the level too. Failure guaranteed. What you doing, there boy? Playing all by yourself? Woo! Fireworks. Yes, fireworks indeed. And yeah, just me tonight. Gaining the levels and building up the torments again. Tempting 5, but always fun, fun, fun. Trying to get up to 350, and then I'm going to do hardcore mode, which, like I've said before, is basically permadeath if I die. And then I'm going to work on the necromancer. You mean free fitty? Yep, free fitty.
Returning to town.
Probably will not get that far, at least till next week, but, you know, until then. Whoops. I just set my birds. They don't like the ground. They don't like it at all. Alright, what else we got? We just said putridness, so regret. Oh, your regret, huh? Shoulda figured. I was like, is that really all they're going to drop? God, Leoric's regret. Wait, where is Leoric's regret? Oh, maybe Leoric's regret is a... something else? Can be combined with other demonic body parts to create jewelry or incredible power. Oh. Besides, how was the Hydra's runes? Was there for a bit, so you might have tested it out already? Oh, wasn't there for a bit. Yeah, I tested it out with the friend. Since, like I said, they play mage when I was over at their place, so it was off stream, that one. But yeah, I'm trying to get her some armor. It's either going to be a Hydra's where they're like uber powerful, or I'm going to give her that red beam. There's an armor that makes that uber powerful, and we're kind of going to go that route for her character. They're almost level 200 now, thankfully, so, you know, a lot of good levels. Alright, slaughter you guys, I must. You know what, I don't even think these guys are going to be a pro... Ooh, nice spell altering armor. Thank you. Yeah, it's supposed to help, it's supposed to help, protect me more, so... Alright, where are we? I don't care about the gold find right away, so... we'll do that. I have so much left to do with this, armor set. Well, I've been trying to work on getting Zoe's belt, which is going to increase my defense for each pet that I have by 9%, and as you can see, that's a lot of pets. So 9% times by whatever my armor defense is, thanks to my prestige levels, and I'm going to be harder to take down when that time comes. Zoltan, Belial, Magda. Oh, God. Well, we'll take down Magda. Magda first. Megada. Yeah, there we go. Had that issue with her before. I only want to know where the gold came from. If you guys are pooping it out now, I don't know.
Help us!
I just don't.
You can't leave us here!
Don't worry. I'm here to free you.
I like the experience pool gain.
Strange magic radiates from these foes.
Comeback of Magada. Yep. And she'll still be a Magadid, but even on Torment 5, she's...
You won't survive that.
Like I said, I can make it to 7, and even 7's kind of pathetic. The only thing that really took me down was the final boss of the game, and that's because his mist and God knows what is just. Let's hope that's not a mega dud. Well, something will, but ooh, but I will take a second one of those. I think that was half a second.
I need to go back.
There, she's mega done for. This is true. At least I have to defeat her for the 12,000th time. Oh. Alright, so... Good storms a brewing. Hopefully it doesn't make me lose my internet.
No, I will not do that.
I'll still finish the 2 levels.
Vengeance!
Or 3? I guess I'm working on 3 now. I hit the working towards 332, didn't I? So I guess at this point, anything I get is just extra. She's gonna become my own little meme. Alright. I think that's a dead end. Dude, the thing's barely even get a chance to jump out of that thing. Especially on uploads. Oh, I have this problem with cooking appliances that sometimes my stove short circuits, my electricity sucks, especially on uploads. Oh. Oof. That's not a good thing. You should probably get that looked at some point if you get the chance. But otherwise, yeah, no. Especially if it's...
This cannot be opened yet.
Huh. Yeah, it's downpouring. Good. Especially if it's a long upload. Nobody likes it when it's like a 3-hour upload because it's got like 5 hours of footage. And then the electricity says no. Did I make 100? Yeah, I made 100. But yeah, I know the feeling. Look at that, 200 and something odd kills. That is awesome. Sounds like we're gonna flood out there. Like it's coming down super duper hard. Where am I going? I think I'm going anywhere. Yeah, I have a feeling. Oof. Hope it won't be too bad. It sounds bad, but yeah, no. As long as it doesn't take out electricity or internet, it won't be bad. That's the only bad storms I consider. Or damaging storms, I suppose. Damaging wouldn't be good either, obviously. Thankfully, we only seem to get done for 2 years. With the last one putting the whole town out of power for 3 weeks. Yeah, that was super duper fun.
That was just a taste.
No uploads, no streams, no YouTube. It was not a fun time. And the only entertainment I had was 5 minutes of the Switch every other day, since I had no way to power anything.
You won't survive that.
Yeah, no, maybe I'm not going the wrong way. You know, I honestly don't know. This is one of those areas that I don't like doing without the mission telling me where to go. But at the same time, it's good experience everywhere else.
Vengeance.
If I go up, that'll take me all the way back around. So I might as well make sure that's correct. Yeah. I'm lucky enough. Stuff is tame in here in France. Tends to be. I don't hear too much usually. See, usually where I am in my country, usually we don't have stuff either. Like, it was 20 years and we got something. Now it seems like every other year it's something. Kind of funny irony.
Bleed, you filth.
Wow, I dropped a stick of death. My orientation sense is legendarily bad, so don't rely on me. I don't know the game too much as well. Yeah. Well, I mean, some things don't change and whatnot, but for the most part, the maps have some RNG to them. Sometimes it's just putting it at a different point in the map. Sometimes it's switching the map around. Sometimes it's literally just a completely different map than what you've seen the last 4 times. So, but every time I think I'm going the right way, I somehow find the wrong way. Yeah, my sense of direction is very bad. Though I will say I usually like picking the wrong way over the right way because more experience. Though I think I did find the right way after, you know, all those extra tries. Oh, the good old 90 degree of disorientation. Yes. And then some. Yep, I found it the right way. After exploring, probably just bought the entire map. Extremely powerful death spell, I heard. Yeah, it is. It's so powerful that the only people that can decipher it is someone who created all the maps and randomness. Ah, it sounds like they're chanting it again. I will always take a pool of reflection, thank you. That means I can gain myself more levels. And kill a lot of bugs, apparently. I didn't know that was, what was that down there? I thought oh, a pool. I didn't know that was a condition for winning. Was killing bugs, but okay.
That is impossible.
No, the only thing impossible is how fast he goes down. Am I full? I somehow got full during this. There's the second Elder Scrolls game that is free and has randomized dungeons. It's horrible. Spent a week finishing a dungeon for finding an item that rots away in 1 day. Ooh. And you forget the way back out. See, I never got a chance to play the old Elder Scrolls. I played 4. I played 5. That's about it. I thought about playing Blades. Impossible. Yeah, I know that is. And yeah, no, I know the Elder Scrolls maps are sometimes extremely confusing. That's why I was kind of always a fan of Fallout instead, because most of the stuff that survived didn't spoil. It was like, the worst case was the weight issue, and you know, that's gonna happen.
I need to go back.
Weight and all, but... Alright, so let's sell that stuff as it's no good. And all that's left is Zoltan Cool, which thankfully, all I gotta do is walk a few feet and we'll get to the dungeon. Because like I said, some things don't change. The game kind of picks and chooses what it wants to do. And more beautiful fireworks. Alright, now I can do the bounties in this land. Since this is adventure mode and not story mode. Oh, I guess I could do the key first, because I could clear the ancient cave and get the key. So let's go for a twofer.
That would not be wise.
Alright. So, I run into a lot of dead-end birds. Thanks, birds! Come down sooner than later. I don't want to sit there shooting at dead air.
Revel in your victory, my friend.
I think I I just blew stuff up instead?
Your fear betrays you.
Oh, will I be happy when I can make it to Torment 15 and be done with all this level grinding. I don't mind the level grinding, but the amounts of it. Of course, ironically, not quite sure. Nobody ever is. Honestly, right now, all 3 games that I'm working on, there's grinding. Technically 4, I suppose, if you count Friday as well as Dead by Daylight. What's max level? From what I heard, it used to be 1,000. They got rid of that. So technically, I could grind for the rest of my life. However, I'm pretty sure 800. So 800 is kind of soft cap, because as you can see, all these have a 50 max, except for this, dexterity and vitality. And dexterity, vitality, you get 5 points per point. And if you check the character details, dexterity, you increase all damage. Where is it? Well, you know what? I don't remember. Oh, right, like vitality. For each point of vitality, my life is increased by 100. And strength just increases my armor and my... I would have to say, if I had to be a betting man, I'd say to get past Torment 15 and be able to manage Torment 16, you probably have to be around what Griffin was at, that guy who joined us that night. He was like at 1,000 something. So I would probably say, let's round it up by 300 each. So let's say, I think like level 1200, I might be able to get to the last difficulty level and then be ready for the show. Because as you saw, when we went on to, what was it? When we went to Torment 15 even with this character, who I thought was my best, and probably still is though, you still saw me getting murdered, and he was having a little trouble.
Just a taste.
Which ironically, he came back to me and he was like, I'm weak. And I'm like, you're not weak, you're 1,000. He's like, and then, I don't know, something about, you know, I could only barely survive on 15. So, barely. But he was doing it at his level. Which makes me think if you take him from 1,000 to 1,200, but he wanted to count himself weak, so
Do you want more?
I didn't personally think so. Anybody that has a higher level than me definitely is not weak. But yeah, I assume around Prestige 1200 I should be able to take care of 15 easily, and hopefully 16. But I could be wrong.
Darkness awaits you.
Holy crap, I'm just murdering the enemies, aren't I? Never mind, I take that back. I did murder the enemies. Which I'm kind of glad they did stop max level. They probably had to do it because of the fact they added more levels. Because, for instance, right now when I'm doing these greater rifts, I last played 37, which is 8 going into 9. Well, it seems like they aren't posing too much trouble. Not at Torment 5 at the very least. But see, Torment, if I can do 37, and Torment 9 was the highest level at one point, so they added the 5 when they brought out the Necromancer, I think. I also think it's safe to assume that I might be able to do that now. But yeah, you're definitely right. They're not posing too much trouble on 5. Highest I used to be able to get was 3. And even that was kind of iffy. So, I'm very proud of my progress at 332 levels. It's just, I'm wondering how many times or how many streams I'm going to have with Diablo before I can call it fully enough completed. Well, there goes Gruel.
Your fear betrays you.
Oh, message from, let's see what they want quickly. YOLO. Only live once. Jeez. Whoops. If you ever feel like changing, I've been looking to play a certain game with a few friends. Out of curiosity. I mean, I appreciate the thought, and maybe I will. Whoops. Maybe I will. But what's that? As, you know, gotta be... Now my phone's bouncing. Alright. Since I'm messaging on the phone through the Xbox to make it faster.
I see riches ahead.
I am returning to town.
Oops. Oh, Cam froze for an instant. Huh. Guess it could be the weather outside causing... Or the camera just froze to freeze. Who knows? Maybe because I'm messaging on... Maybe because the person messaging me, who normally I go over to their house to play, is messaging me, so I'm answering it on the Xbox, and that's doing it? I don't know. Hard to say. But in case you didn't hear me since it froze for an instant, what's the certain game, just to have an idea? And that might take you up on the offer at some point. Ooh, look it down here. Oh, well, that's not bad. It's a free RPG made by a Polish guy. Just Dungeon 11, getting levels and better skills, etc. I think the dude was heavily inspired by Elder Scrolls. Ah, it's very possible. I know there's a lot of good free games going on right now. That's to keep in mind, no doubt.
Feel my wrath. Become more formidable.
Yay! I gained an extra level. Do you remember the name of the game? Because I probably might have heard of it. Maybe not, too. I never know with me. I hear so many games. It's hilariously bad. My memory. Dang, look at how many levels I'm getting from all this. Not bad. Because that does sound fun. I'll definitely say that.
I need to go back.
Ka RPG, it's not CPU intensive, so yeah. Oh. Interesting name. So no, I don't think I've heard of it, but definitely does sound fun. Oops, I might be more inclined to play it once I get Slayaway Camp done, even, or checking it out at least.
It's always more fun to fight alongside a friend. Don't you agree?
Because I know I'm close to being done with Slayaway Camp for Halloween. Saw someone improvements along the years. Been streamed it a few years ago and it was questionable in quality still. See, that's the great thing about those type of games, though. Over the years, it does get better, even if it's just minute.
Feel my wrath.
I think I'm gonna gain another level out of this before we finish. Because I still have Act 3 to do. Oh, yes! Give me those pools of reflection, babe! I doubt my PC could handle a PoE stream.
Please, you filth.
You know, I don't even know if mine would at this point. Most of the stuff I do on my computer is, I got my old system hooked up to it, and that's how I'm able to stream the older games.
Feel my wrath.
And even that sometimes is questionable. So, shitty laptop streamer. See, thankfully I can say that I don't have a laptop. I do have a desktop. And I would say, don't count yourself out on that. You might not have a shitty laptop. I was going to say there are some good gaming PC laptops, but I suppose it is possible you do have a lesser than good one. Alright, 500 more. You know what, I want to check something again. Vitality. More damage, right. And dexterity increases my armor. What are we on, the last one? Woo! Kill Belial! Yeah, I hate laptops personally. That's my personal opinion. I don't hate people who have laptops. You know, if you can have a laptop that works great, cool. I've never had any luck with laptops personally. Please let this be Zoe's belt. Yowza, does this game have an auction house where you can get that one defense per item? I believe it does. I don't think it's on console, though.
Your fear betrays
On PC, I think you can do it. But, or on computer, let's be fair. But on console, we got the dumbed down version, or just the dumb version of Diablo. There's a lot more you can do with the PC version than you can the, Xbox and PlayStation. You know, leave it to the old master race to run stuff better. Even though that is becoming more rare now as the systems progress, they've gotten better. But yeah, there is something like that on PC. I'm almost positive of it. So you can imagine how strong people can get on this game. Okay, I'll take care of that. Alright. Yeah, laptops have declined in quality. You can't even move the touchpad cursor while pressing a button. And French keyboards are horrible. Do I dare ask how they're horrible? Because I have a bad feeling that it's going to involve something that's because you're French, obviously. But yeah, no, you are right. Other than the gaming laptops,
I need to go back.
they really have went down in quality. Like, I've had 6 or 7 laptops, and I've crapped them all out. Every single one of them. This desktop that I have, it's been in there for like 5 years now, maybe longer. Still my original. Oops. What am I even looking at? Oh, stash of knives. Alright. Imagine not being able to press F1 to F12 without having to press another button. Unless you lock yourself out, disable touchpad, go into flight mode, etc. Okay. Yeah, I think over here we used to have to press another button to get the F buttons to work. But I think over time we have it built in. The only thing I never really liked about American keyboards is, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I've gotten used to the way it is, but instead of having the letters in alphabetical order for our alphabet, which ours is A through Z with letters all over the place. I'm not sure how close it is to anybody else's, but they're not in alphabetical order. They're in the QWERTY system or something. It's And you can't easily use foreign characters. German ones are way better. Now, see, that's kind of sad on its own, that the German ones are much better. But, you know what? Germans have a lot of good technology and a lot of good stuff, honestly. Cloak of Deception. And again, that one's just a personal opinion. Cloak, cloak, cloak. Cloak, 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 cloak. Nope. Honestly, I'm amazed by what the entire world has come up with over time. And you can't oh yeah, no. I'm rereading that. Alright. Did I get yeah, I can get
Such
2
a
of
brave
those.
soul. What a steal.
I hate you and your belt. Happens to everyone. It really does. Sometimes you're looking at it and you start reading it and you're like, Grr. Alright, so there's Guam, not Guam. Asmodee, alright, cool. Alright, so we'll start with Guam. I just want to call him Guam. He's a Guam, everybody! Or he's from Guam. Yeah, there we go. This boss is from Guam. Fear him, for he is Romulan.
Feel my wrath.
Which is kind of a joke on Romulan. Alright. Yeah, we're actually going to get 2 extra levels out of this, I think. So I'm happy about that. But to be fair, we are on Torment 5, so my experience is a bit better than it was on 1 through 4. That's a great sign when innocent flows over your path. Alright, we'll get right back to that. Another Xbox message. Alright, I'll have to head out soon. It's about 6 in the morning. That's cool, that's cool. I only have about 30 minutes left anyway. So you stayed around for at least, I'll say 60, 75% of the stream. So, real trooper there. Because this is the last act I'm doing. Because, yeah, I can only take so much of this. But you have been a very nice distraction from the game and the repetitiveness, which I really, really do appreciate and enjoy. The company, especially, you know, doing this for about the 12,000th time. Whew.
That is impossible.
Thanks as well. You are very welcome. Is there anything up here? No. I got quite a bit of those pools of reflection though, so I can't really complain today. I just don't want to step. Do you know a game called Lionheart: The Legacy of Crusader? I know of a Lionheart, but of course it's Squall Lionheart, and actually I think it's Leonheart, but I don't remember hearing it. That doesn't mean I haven't heard it before. Though America likes to change the name sometimes. So it is also possible that we might have changed it. Or it's possible I've heard of it, and it's just scattered in the back of my head. Or it's possible I haven't heard of it at all. I'll keep that in mind, though, and look it up after this stream. Let me get back to you. Imagine being able to export a character and import at game start only to raise its level and doing it over and over just to get that one ability. Oof. I think the sad part is, though, I've done that before. I think it was an RPG. Honestly, the crap I've pulled in my lifetime. Don't recommend the game is good at the start, but then they run out of budget, so it becomes too hacky and slashy. I mean, in cities, the quests are really ingenious. Wow. You gotta love those type of games, right? We have an amazing budget. You're gonna love our game. Loves the first 50% and then wants to hang my main character with a noose by the end. And then can't because the game's graphic budget went to crap, and the new snaps because it had no budget. I played a lot of bad-ish games in my time. I just went around. Some games could really do a remake. This is true, and I really would like to see some of them do it, in all honesty. I know a few months ago, I was playing Army of Two, the original, trying to, you know, perfect it for the show. And I was thinking to myself, you know, you can't do the co-op in it anymore because you can't do the co-op in it anymore because they shut down the servers. And it's like, you know, that'd be with all the games they've made trilogies for that they've remastered, and Mass Effect is even one of them that's happening soon. They're doing a remaster of 1, 2, and 3 together, and they're changing the combat system of 1 to feel more like 2 and 3. It's like, why couldn't Army 2 have gotten? It wasn't a super bad game. It had some good ideas, and I enjoyed it enough to be like, hey, I'd play a remastered version. Although at this point I'd be very upset that I'd have to re-perfect the remaster version after doing the non-remastered version, but, you know, that stuff definitely does happen. But I 100% agree with you. Some games could definitely use the remake treatment. And some games have. And they were really good. There are some games that got an emulator from the fans. I do know about some of those. Both EverQuest and Vanguard Saga of Heroes, although the last is still buggy. Well, and I know Left 4 Dead, even though I don't think it was on emulator, they did a lot of stuff too with theirs, fan mods. And Earthbound. Earthbound 3 for America. We had ours emulated, fan-made, because they just won't bring out the third one here. Or canned or something. But yeah, no. Sometimes fans actually make the game a lot better. And sometimes I've seen them do it. Where the companies are like, hey, we're just going to take your remaster, we'll pay y'all some money, and boom. See, I don't think I've heard of Vanguard. Maybe I have, but I definitely have heard of EverQuest. Vanguard does sound familiar, though, so there's actually a good chance that I have. And I'm going the wrong way. I mean, I played Vanguard online, and what happens, I got a bug by the first free week. You get repurchase of the game. Wouldn't even run after un- and reinstalling. It was supposed to be the WoW killer. I think WoW was the WoW killer. Well, that's a shame that that happened during the first free week, though. That's a shame. That's what you definitely hate about your free-to-play for a bit games. Oh, this is the WoW killer. Yeah, it made me want to play WoW instead because it was just so bad at the beginning. All those bugs and glitches. Sadness. Absolute sadness. See, that's what they said about Mixer. Mixer was supposed to be the Twitch killer. The only thing Mixer did right was the chat UI for the consoles. And then Xbox screwed Twitch over. Got rid of the chat UI, and that's why I moved over to Mixer forever and a day. I was like, well, Xbox is promoting this way too hard. Guess I don't got a choice because it's Twitch with no chat UI, or Mixer who has a chat UI. I really wish that's something the next gen system fixed for Xbox. That's cheap. Yeah, but the problem with new streaming platforms is that they're trying to pander so much to the streamers, they forget the audience. And they really did pander too much to the streamers on Mixer. There's definitely no doubt about that. And streaming without hats doesn't help you a lot. It doesn't, but there was an audience on Mixer. Actually, I'm about at what I was at for Mixer for followers here. But I didn't want to move to Mixer. I could have been so much higher on Twitch by now if I didn't move over to Mixer. And like I said, I only moved over to Mixer because Xbox basically took a giant crap on Twitch, on the Twitch app. Got rid of the UI, made Mixer work so much better. I mean, I didn't have a choice, so for 3 years, I was on Mixer. I'd say the only real good thing about Mixer was it was unsaturated. Like, there wasn't enough people on there to not let people see your streams. I'm kind of new to this whole thing anyway. Been only at it for 1.5 months or so. That's not bad. I'd say the first 3 months are the hardest because you got to get your patterns down and figure out what you want to do. And same thing with an audience. I think until you hit 200 people, you don't get that many people. Once you hit the 200 mark, you start growing steadily fast. Anything before that, it's kind of hard to.
Now.
Not saying you don't grow, just that it seems like the growth is a lot faster and easier when you hit a certain threshold. Because people see that number and they're like, oh, well, 200 people say they like to watch or take care of him, so he must be worth watching. And either they watch and it's a snowball, right? Exactly, a snowball effect. Because that's really what it is once you hit that threshold of a number like 200, everybody's like, oh, well, they're subscribed, he must be good. And they watch and they either like it and subscribe, or there are those people who are like, oh, he must be good, and just subscribe and never really check in. I've had both, honestly. But that's exactly it. It's a snowballing effect. Going downhill, mind you, picking up more and more snow, even. What is it? Kill elites? Nope, just enemies. This shouldn't be a problem. I used to say it used to be 100, and I think that's true for YouTube. I think when you hit 100 people on YouTube, it's more of a snowball effect, but I'd say for streaming, it's more like 200. And some of that's due to the fact that a lot of people don't watch the videos that are there. You know, that the, what do I want to call it? The VODs, they want to watch you live. And because you can only keep a lot of your videos for like 14 days.
The beast has fallen.
Victory for the ages.
I think Twitch, it takes a bit more before people start paying more attention. People want the social experience, I guess. I would agree with that. I think that's what it is about Twitch, is Twitch tries to tell you that, oh, you know, make highlights. People who watch your highlights are more likely to come back within, I think they said 14 days as well, ironically. I think that might have been true of the past, but I don't think it is anymore. I think when people come to Twitch, they want what we're doing right now. They want that social experience. They're fine with the game. They don't care, though, about the game. Like, they come for the game, but they see that you like the game. And when they like, or when you like the game, or you like the games the person plays, you're like, oh, this person's cool. You know, I want to get to know him because he likes this game and that game.
Can't take the pain.
You think her old
Now, there are times when people come for the games or the gameplay. Oh, this guy can beat this game on very hard, and it's hard to do, and there's only like 10% of people that do it. That's why I've been looking for people to stream with. And this is something too. Collaborating really does help growth too. And they really say you should collaborate with someone that's about 100 difference than you. Unless you're in the 1,000, in which case then it's 1,000. You know what I mean? If it's 1,000, then the first 1,000 or so. 1,000 more, 1,000 less. But yeah, no, it's the social experience sometimes mixed with the amount of games people play, and sometimes for the difficulties. Like I said, if you've ever played The Evil Within, great game, by the way. Beautiful game. Then I've also noticed the YouTuber and part-time streamer kind of way, where the fame of YouTube kind of rubs off. Yes, and I'll actually get to that here in a second, but if you've ever played The Evil Within, wonderful game, beautiful game. One of my favorites for a horror in a while. Akumu difficulty is damn near impossible. And if you watch videos of the hardest achievements that you won't ever get, it's usually on their top 10 list, and I played it on the hardest difficulty for people to watch. But yes, you are right. What I was once told by somebody is that if you're a streamer, you need to have other ways to talk to people, or for people to see your stuff. You post your streams to YouTube, or you post highlights and tell people, hey, if you come to these streams, show them the fun they're missing. But, see, since you can't save all your videos and they want the social experience on Twitch, YouTube, on the other hand, they do like the social experience, but they just want to watch videos. So, when you do videos exclusively for YouTube, or put your streams over there, you're promoting yourself. Same thing with Twitch. If you tell people that you have a YouTube channel and they like your streams, they'll go over there. One of the biggest things, for instance, is, let me think here, is, like I said, those videos I'm posting on BitChute. Or BitChute. You know, I'm not 100% sure how it's fully pronounced, but those videos that I've posted on there are my actual show from YouTube. I'm not going to post the streams on BitChute because it's not my main site. My main site is Twitch and YouTube. That doesn't mean that if somebody sends me a message on BitChute or comments that I'm going to ignore them. I will talk to you on BitChute. You leave a message, I'm going to usually answer back, etc. I'm not going to be like those people who post something on a site and then never come back to it and only use it as a jump-off platform point. But, yeah, those videos are on BitChute. I did record them through Twitch, mostly. And so, see, it's, what is it? It's a lot of self-promotion without promoting. Be like, at the beginning of the video or the end, yo, remember to subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube video. I did that at the very beginning. And after about 2 seasons, I got very sick of it, because I felt like I was whoring myself out, as bad as that might sound.
I need to go.
So I stopped doing it. But, so, see, I got my Twitch, which I play the games, I perfect them. I do the Rose plays on here, and I do talk to people while doing them. But it's more show, script, orientated. And the Rose plays are exclusively to YouTube and a few other sites like BitChute and Damlag and 4 other sites I can't quite remember at the second. And so I've got the YouTube people that'll go over to the Twitch and check it out. Like you did. You checked out from BitChute the show, you saw what you liked or thought it was interesting, came over to my Twitch and and then my Twitch is getting posted to my YouTube, so it's getting people over. My Twitch is getting people to my YouTube, and the BitChute is kind of just doing both. And so is the other, like, 6 sites. So everything's a well-oiled machine. The gears are together and they're moving, bringing people to different sites and getting my stuff out there. And that's honestly one of the best ways to promote yourself outside of collabing and not whoring yourself out. I mean, you know, you want to say like, subscribe, follow, whatever. I hear that all the time. I never think anything of it. They actually do say that if you do say that in your videos, a lot of people will watch your videos, but until you say it, they don't remember about it. They'll watch a video and they'll move off. They'll forget to subscribe, like, whatever. And that's why a lot of people do it. And it is still self-promoting, and it does get a lot of people to watch. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying it. I personally just didn't like saying it. Like I said, I felt like I was whoring myself. Wow, there's 2 of these. I just honestly felt like I was whoring myself out. But to every other person that does it, and there's a lot of Dead by Daylight, the King. The King tells people to come over to his Twitch and follow all the time. And that's cool. You know, promote yourself. Promotion and self-promotion is not a bad thing. I just feel like it is to me. I feel like I don't want to tell people to come follow, like, and subscribe and, you know, not feel like I earned it. With a small audience, it's more likely people who stay also follow, I feel. Oh, I believe that self-promotion bit only works out when you already have a huge audience. And with a small audience, it's more likely people... And I have noticed that, too. Smaller audience, more people usually do tend to follow. Yeah, the larger audiences, especially when you're trying to reach something, like the King, who's a Dead by Daylight creator. He tells everybody all the time to come subscribe, follow. Hey, come to my Twitch, we're live. Help me become partner. He's close to partner. I think he is partner now. Yeah, so that makes sense to do that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to say self-promotion still isn't a bad thing, though. Even as a small streamer. Yeah, it does annoy people sometimes, sure. But whatever it takes to get that, you know, following going. I mean, if you don't get people to follow, you're always going to stay low. I'm fine with a small following. If I were to get larger, that's cool.
Vengeance!
But I promote by, you know, having different content on every platform that I post to. Okay, I rephrased that. My main platforms. Twitch does the streaming, mainly. And then I promote at the end of the video, or at the end of the stream, I will promote about, you know, check out the 1,500 videos on YouTube, because it's a promotion for YouTube. I'm not promoting on Twitch, per se. And on Twitch,
You won't survive
or not on Twitch, on YouTube, I have content for my videos, for my Rose plays, my actual shows, and those, I also promote my Twitch in the link below, because, you know, I did film it from Twitch, and it gets stuff over, and then BitChute and DamnLag and the 5, 4, 6 other sites, they promote both the YouTube and, well, pretty much just the YouTube. I guess the Twitch, if you count the, once you read the biopsy and everything, you see that it says watch live at Twitch. I guess there is that, but woohoo! We're at the end for the night. Just about at 90. But yeah, here in just a few moments, if you stick around, you'll hear me promote my YouTube. And see, I know I said I don't like self-promotion. There is a difference, though. I know some people do like to watch the streams.
I need to go back.
But they don't have the time to watch it all. And I've had a few of my followers who want to watch the streams from the beginning. So, you know, I'd be like, hey, I have a YouTube channel where I post all my previous content. If you go there, you can watch everything. And I plug a little bit at it. Like, I guess I do like to self-promote, but I don't know if I like self-promoting on the site itself per se. Ooh. Per se. It's hard to explain, but I don't need the prides thing. Screw that. I just know that a lot of people like to actually watch humble. I suppose you could say humble. Chain of Shadows. Let's see. I don't know. I guess my promoting's weird. On the YouTube videos, though, I definitely just stopped trying to promote myself. Because, like I said, I felt like I was whoring myself out. On Twitch, I don't feel as bad about doing it because of the fact that somebody could jump in at the last 5 minutes. And they're like, wow, I really enjoyed this person. But it's getting done so fast. And so I give the option for the YouTube. Alright, so let's buy this belt, and I guess you can probably hear my ending.
Are you ready?
And see what I mean by it.
That is too
I
expensive.
didn't even know I had that thing.
Well, the belts were completely useless, but... I'm close to a level. Kind of about ended where I started. I was only going for 332, so... Yeah, last minute kind of people, and then you feel obligated to give them more. Had on my Daggerfall stream, yep. And you saw what happened with Griffin. When Griffin's like, hey, can I join? And I ended up adding him as a friend. And it's like, can I join? It's like, well, I'm going to be ending my stream, like, now. And then it was like, well, I felt bad. I'm like, you know what? I'll go 30 more minutes. Yeah, you do get stuff like that. So, okay, so let's put in Act 4. Go to Bastion. Alright, and we'll quit there. But yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about with that. I was like, what did I do? Yeah, so 2 extra levels, 4 altogether in this stream. I like it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and leave it here for tonight. And this is the finishing speech, so... Nice. So we're going to go ahead and leave it here for tonight. Tomorrow I will be back with Dead by Daylight. Hopefully not sweary and bitchy and complaining as I was today, but I guess I had good reason in my own mind. And since I will be starting streams late, it'll probably only be Dead by Daylight and a few levels on Diablo 3. But remember, you can catch all my live streams archived on my YouTube channel. Should be in the link somewhere around Twitch. It is also the home of 1,000 plus videos, almost 1,500, including Rose Plays, highlights from some of the streams, and other Rose Play shows. But until then, and that's my finishing spiel. That's normally what I go with. And as you can see, you know, I'm telling people, hey, if you want to watch the whole stream, if you want to watch it in your leisure time, it's on YouTube. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to follow. Just if you want to catch my live streams, they're archived. Cool beans. And then I tell people that I have so many videos, and like you said, you have 1,000 plus? That gets people sometimes. Yep, good night to you too, bro. I will stay fresh and stay cool. You do the same. Fun chatting with you. Always a pleasure. And until then, have a good sleep, rest, work, whatever it is you're gonna do.